question that's been on my mind. What if Jesus scrolled through my music? Would he hit skip or would he vibe? Let's talk about it. I got trappies bumping when I'm rolling through the city. Got that gospel on repeat when I'm feeling extra spiritual. But in between the songs I glorify the things I'm fighting. And I wonder what would Jesus think if he could hear them all. Hey, I claim I'm different but my playlist tells another story. Got worship songs on Sunday, then the world Monday morning. I'm streaming tracks about the money, about the flex to fame. And switch to praise and worship like I'm playing some kind of game. But what if Jesus really saw what I consume? The lyrics that I'm feeding to my heart inside my room. Would he see a follower, someone lost in contradiction, living double-minded with a spiritual addiction? Sounding holy in the church, but worldly in the streets. Having one foot in the kingdom while the other one competes. A culture that opposes everything he came to teach. Man, I gotta ask myself, what message do I preach? With every song I play, with every artist that I stream, am I building up my faith or am I tearing at the seams? Cause music is a language that speaks straight into the soul. And what I let inside my ears affects my self-control. If Jesus had my playlist, would he recognize a son? Or would he see a house divided? A battle now you won. I gotta check my heart, check what I'm letting in. Cause the soundtrack of my life should glorify him. If Jesus had my playlist, what would he find? Songs that build his kingdom on just noise or pass the time. Would he see a worshiper or someone playing both sides? I gotta clean up what I'm streaming, let his truth be my guide. If Jesus had playlist, would I be ashamed of the messages I'm feeding to my mind day after day? It's time to be intentional with every single choice. Cause what I listen to will shape my heart and voice. Now I'm not saying every song gotta be a worship track, or that we can't appreciate.
And that's a cool story. Like which one?
Just
But y'all,
everything
I
can
was
be
telling Senior
orchestrated.
to basically be more specific when he's referencing zones. Like be like, hey, this zone at 25,100.
You're telling me to be
Or
more specific?
no, for him to be more specific.
Oh,
Because if
gotcha,
he
gotcha.
says I was looking at their zone, it's like I would listen to you, but I wouldn't know what you're talking about. So it's not really, there's no dialect. It's not a conversation if I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
times where I feel like we all do it, so to speak, a little bit. We're like, oh man, I saw this or I saw that, and I'm just like, man. And usually I give it a second because I'm like, I know what it's like when you're trying to get in a trade or you're looking to push the button. So I just don't say nothing. But yeah, like being specific helps. Um, I try my best to do that because I know I'm not sharing my screen, but I'm kind of like, you know, I can see it. And I know you also use the EMH, right?
Yeah, I'll always have, yeah, that's always on the 2200.
Gotcha. You said 20 into 200?
Yeah.
Man, I look at it. I have EMAs on the daily, but I
Oh,
like,
you don't come down below that.
no. I I
It
used to
kind
use it
of, I
heavily on the
mean,
4 hour. You know,
mhm.
it tells the story. You know, it just if we're
Yeah,
trending
it
in the
was-
right direction. But
it
like I
shows a
don't
quick,
use it for like
a quick at a glance.
retests or anything like that. You know, um, I think there's a proper way to use everything. Um, and at least with the 9 and the 18, I use it the way ICT had taught it. And then there was this dude that we used to trade with named D. He taught me how when it's heavily trending and there's a fair value gap, you can expect that price will trade back into that. Is how he uses that. Um, Not necessarily you know, I've seen people use it and they like kind of um, wait for it to tap the line or they're using the EMA as support and resistance. And
Yeah,
that
yeah.
almost always never works out. Um, and that's because it's just too delayed. You know, you look at an EMA and they say, ah man, that thing worked. It traded up to the line and came back or whatever, right? But
Yeah,
it's
no.
not printed until the candle closes. And
And it repaints too. That's the problem. It repaints. So if you don't realize that, when you just glance at it, you're like, oh, that's perfect. But yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you know,
But I usually look at it in respect to like particular zones and stuff. It has to. It's just another confluence. So if you
uh-huh.
see it going up to like there's like a fair value gap or something like that, and you're like, oh man, the 200 is coming down to meet it, but the 20 is down below, and we're expecting for it to go into a gap and then fall over, and you're like,
Hmm.
okay, so it should be around this area right here because you have all these confluences meeting together, and that's more how rather than just and even with the SMA, it's an SMA, and the fair value gap, and I'll draw a trend
What's
line,
the
and you're like, oh,
SMA,
what?
not the EMA?
Yeah, it's a simple
Uh,
movement.
that's even worse.
Yeah.
Um, I recall a strategy with using the 50 and the 200, and the 200 was used as support. Just, I don't know. But that was even before I started trading smart money. Um, I did had one strategy. Well, it wasn't a strategy, but it was like confirmation. I used to use it on the 5 minute, but it's I don't use it for any kind of confluence except for like if I'm on a 5 minute and of course I'm trying to catch the reversal. Once the candles cross and start to go in my direction, it just gives me confirmation that
Yeah, yeah,
I'm using it, but I'm usually catching it before it crosses over, though. So it just confirms, and then it assisted me in me holding my trade longer. So I didn't use it to get in a trade, but it helped me with holding my trade.
yeah. Basically along those lines, real.
Um, let's see. It was very anticlimactic. Price at 8:30 because it didn't go anywhere. We're basically inside of yesterday's range. So I think patience is going to be key. Um, it could. I might use one of Pierre's methods today.
He took out yesterday's lows, by the way.
Pierre. So, um, just took out yesterday's lows, but right around that area where it's still relative close to me at 67, 62, point 50. I want those lows to be taken. Um, the drop from yesterday at 130 still is sure that be um so yeah, I'd like to see buy side liquidity, but and then like I might not take the first move that I see as a reversal and wait for a second. Um, what I was trying to say is I might pull one of Nip's moves where we not trade the first
That's
30 minutes.
crazy. That's a thing now.
What, not trade the first 30
Yeah,
minutes?
Yo, the Nips, man.
I just said it because you've been doing it lately, yeah.
I know.
But I mean, honestly, people who've been trading like 20, 30 years, man. They, you talking about people who like I hear these stories of people who've been trading for like decades. They're not in every move. They're sometimes trading 2 to 3 times a month, and they just go heavy on.
I like like was it this was it that was cool. And the sweet thing like but he like and he likes to gain everything that no we don't make up maybe 1,000. Forget about it. That's around, you know, 5 or 6. Prop firms, but you could get a lot.
I
But
get
then again, too,
skeptical
you're not
with
taking no
those
paid money.
people because
Hmm?
I just feel like the influence space with prop firms, you just, I don't trust any of them. I don't care how many accounts they say they have, and kudos to those who truly do have a bunch, you know. But the majority of them, man, it's just all lies. They have so many accounts because they're influencers, so the prop firm just gives it to them. Um, you know, and but they fail so many, they're not sharing that, you know. So I don't know. And then you have others who just buy thousands of accounts, Um, like when Top Step revealed Patrick bought hundreds of accounts that failed. You talk about within a month, and then you only have a few. And then most recently, an ICT trader, I think his name is Brian, where that happened too. Where I think Apex let him go. You know, because he was advertising as if he had made all this money and was going to get this 1 million, $2 million payout or something like that. But he was over leveraged, not following their rules, just all kind of stuff, man.
So it was the joke where it's like, yeah, these guys make money off of YouTube, not off of trading.
That's
Well,
real.
that
Yeah.
is true though. They're making more money off of the affiliates than anything. Anytime you're using
Yeah.
their code,
Affiliates and courses.
yeah, you know, people make more money doing that than actual trading. You know, and I'm not saying don't make money off of those things, but it's they're selling something that they're not doing that I have. I mean, make money. There's a bunch of ways to skin a cat. By all means. But
Is this or is OG breaking or is Phil breaking up?
am I breaking up?
Anybody else hear that? Did it,
Am I breaking up now? Let me know. So
no?
I need to.
I guess it's me.
Am I breaking up now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I could hear crack.
looking at my like
mystery of it all, cause God is big enough to catch you even when you fall. He's not intimidated by your questions or your fear. He's not surprised when you struggle, he just draws you near. And he says, I love you even in your weakest state. My grace is still sufficient, it's never been too late. So if you're where I was, ready to walk away, thinking that your faith has failed you, that there's nothing left to say, let me tell you that the story doesn't end here in the dark. God's not in writing chapters, he's still authoring your heart. I almost quit faith, almost threw it all away. Thought God had abandoned me, left me in a grave. But when I was falling, he was holding me still. When I couldn't feel him, he was working his will. I almost quit faith, couldn't see through the night, but he was in the darkness, being my light. Now I'm standing on the other side of doubt, and I know that he never let me go, even when I was out. Yeah, he never let me go when I was ready to quit. He held on tighter, wouldn't let me slip. Through his fingers of grace, through his love that remains, even when I almost quit faith. Yeah, I walked into the gym today. Heaviest thing I'm carrying is an iron. It's everything I'm holding inside. Let me break this down. I load the ball with plays, they think I'm getting strong, but they don't see the weight I carried all along. The anxiety that crushes me when I'm alone at night. The depression that tells me I never get this right. The guilt from all my failures, the shame from my mistakes. The fear that I'm not good enough no matter what it takes. The pressure to perform, to be perfect, to achieve. While inside I'm suffocating, barely able to breathe. See, I could bench press 225 without breaking a sweat. But the way my father's disappointment, man, I feel that, yeah.
Alright,
I could deadlift heavy and my back is getting wide. But the burden of my past, that's what I really hide. People see me in the gym and think I got it all together. Strong body, strong mind, like I can handle any weather. But
See
they
if
can
this
see inside my
works
chest,
out.
see the load upon my soul. They don't understand the real work, I just keeping myself holy. I'm lifting weights to feel some kind of control over a life that feels chaotic, over burdens on my soul. But no amount of reps can heal what's breaking me inside. I'm running from the pain, but there's nowhere left to hide. The weight is in the bars, the hurt I carry daily. It's the trauma and the losses that have shaped me. It's the expectations I can never seem to meet. It's the burden of pretending that I'm not incomplete. The weight is in the bar, it's my heart. Carrying burdens too heavy from the start. I'm tired of acting like I'm strong enough alone. Jesus, come and lift what I can't carry on.
Alright, can you guys hear me fine?
Um,
Hello?
there you are.
Yo,
Yeah, can you hear me fine? Does that sound like I'm cracking or anything?
It's straight now.
Okay. If I do start to crack or something like that, let me know, because I think it just has to do with RAM and me closing out certain things or whatever.
Yeah, what I've discovered a lot of the times, especially with Windows, is fresh reboot helps a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it does.
Remember, I used to do technical support, and somebody would call up, and you spend like an hour on the phone, and you just go through everything you know. It's like, man, they should have fixed it. I don't understand why it's not working.
Mm-hmm.
You say, hey, let's try something. Let's just try a quick reboot. Clear up everything.
Let's see here.
Oh, did you stop streaming?
Me?
Uh, oh, I guess Pierre stopped streaming. Or did you just see?
I don't hear him, so.
Yeah,
No, I meant he had a stream earlier, and then my screen changed. And I was trying to figure out what happened.
Oh. Yeah, I don't see his screen either. Let's see here. I didn't miss anything, right? You guys didn't like jump in longs.
Oh
no,
man,
Why
we
not
call
with
that move at 9:20, 9:31, and boom, it took off. What's up there?
DXY is bullish.
kind of drew a zone off of the 5 minute time frame. Um, there's a candle at Tuesday at 1340. Um,
At what
that
time?
was a low on the 5 minute at 1340. There's a spike down, but I'm catching that the low part of it is at 25,101, and it went up to the 1350 candle at 25,188. I mean, it's a pretty wide zone, but I'm curious to see if it goes into that and come back short.
Oh, that's what it did at during H session 2355.
Yeah, it tapped into the bottom end of it, but it didn't go to the 50%. So I'm kind of curious to see if it goes to the 50 to 61.8
That was a
and come back.
62% retracement from the high. If you want to use fibs.
Wait, huh?
The high at, if you're using the 5 minute, the high at 1325 and the low at 1550.
Huh?
If you put your fibs on
Oh, I
that,
see.
it's
You,
a
you did a
62%.
retracement of the larger move where you use 216 highs
Yeah, yeah.
as the. Oh,
No,
okay. No, I didn't.
not 216, 125. 125 high, which is the high of the day of yesterday. And then
Oh, okay.
350
Yeah.
lows.
Oh no, I didn't use that one for
I
that.
know, but if
I
you
was
look at that
using.
and use that as the range,
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure,
62%
for sure.
retracement. Um, I was hoping that in London it would go a little bit higher before dropping, and
Exactly.
then it just ended up dropping.
Because on the low side, I know it's been tapping. There's another one that I had drawn out from like there was a little down move from 0530 this morning down to the low at 6 o'clock. It's been tapping into that, um, and then the second tap gave us, well, it came down below almost to the 70% before it ran up on this tier right here. So I was looking for something similar, but what I was looking at was the last up move before the down before the big down move that broke the lows from yesterday at 12:05. Does that make sense? Here, let me see if I can
No,
share
yeah,
my
the
screen.
1205. I see it. But that's exactly the 1205 candle is what traded into at Asia. And then right at midnight, it started to drop. That's why I
Can you see
pointed
my
that
screen?
out. No. I'm not looking at your screen only because I don't want to.
Oh, you're looking for something else. Okay.
Well, no, but more so because of the resources. If I start to watch your stream,
Oh,
then
I see.
it's like
It must have.
yeah, it takes computer power apparently. Um, but
What
yeah,
you could do
mhm.
on your machine is you do Control Shift Escape, and that will show you your task manager, and you can kind of monitor on that your numbers to kind of see what's happening.
Yeah, that's what I did. I have a Mac.
Oh, never mind. Yeah,
It's
forget
similar
it.
though. I have the task manager is the activity monitor is what they call it,
Mhm.
and that's how I was able to like not stop the stream, but also stream, but things that are heavy. And this trading view in Google that actually takes up a lot. I mean,
A lot of
OBS is nothing I could do about it. I mean, it just takes up a lot of power. But when I was trying to run OBS on Windows, it just man, that thing crashed all the time. But
uh,
Mac doesn't try to stop anything. It just try to continue pushing. It pushes to whatever its limits, but for some reason, Google Chrome it'll open up like 50 different things, and it's not it. And I can only have one page. I only got one tab open in Google, which is this Discord. But I don't know.
Do a bunch of stuff
I
on the
see the
backside.
memory pressure. It's not low. And it's never gonna be low when I'm using the OBS, but it turns like yellowish, which
Yeah.
is it's steady. But when it gets into like orange or red, that's when it's like it's an issue. But I just close out everything else. Yes, it's still catching up.
This is boring.
Yeah.
You see anything, Mango? You got any inputs?
Yeah. Watching.
That's a
No
great
inputs.
input.
Yeah. Uh, Waiting for things to shake out a bit. The only thing I see is that NQ is popped up to take out an hour high, and there's a 15-minute fair value gap that it's kind of bumping up against.
Gotcha. That same hour high is a midnight open. I know I always say that price is to seek midnight open immediately at 9:30 open. And sometimes the Judah swing happens around there.
Yeah, I very loosely pay attention to the 4 hour, 1 hour high lows to see,
Hmm.
when those are taken as potential points for turnaround, depending on what price does. But they're kind of more background consideration.
Gotcha.
Of course, with all the other confluences that confirm that there's actually going to be a turn there, but
I am looking at the mitigation, which aligns with the 15-minute bullish gap. So my eyes are focused on price 25,034 to see if we can potentially dip back into that as a retracement.
I don't know anything yet. NQ was close to midnight. Um, it took out 8:30's highs, data highs. ES did not take out yet, but I think they're ES is just slow to catch up. Um, might you'll be looking for sales, but I just don't know. I feel like I don't know where they're gonna sell from. So I'd be curious to see this 15-minute back candle about to close. So I wouldn't mind selling from here
Okay.
if I get a sell
As
signal.
far as for today's targets, I'm looking at yesterday's highs as my target. So I'll be mindful if I get in a buy to look for 216 to 17 areas.
And just like Thomas touched the scars and know that Christ was real, my scars invite the doubters to know that God can heal. Not by removing all our pain or making life pristine, but by walking through the fire with us and making us clean. So I embrace these marks of mercy, these signatures of grace. They tell the world that I've encountered love that time can't erase. My scars are holy, they're sanctified and set apart for God, and proof that He's a promise keeper who walks the path I tried. By His stripes we are healed, not because the pain's not real, but because He bore it all, so that we could stand tall. Every lash upon His back took our sin, took our lack.
You looking to sell here, Charles?
No, no.
Double for value gaps, right?
Mhm. Let's see. I'm probably gonna wait to see how this first one is. Um, all right. This would be the first one here.
That is a retest of a 5-minute bullish gap, just so you know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take the first one. I'm gonna wait. But that is the, I would say, first gap. If this is retest works, then I'll take the next setup for sure. If this holds.
Okay.
This one's for everyone who ever felt unworthy,
Ooh.
for everyone who stumbled and thought God turned away. But He never does. Let me tell you my story. I woke up this morning with the weight of my mistakes, looking in the mirror, seeing all the ways I break. Promise God I changed, but I'm still making the same moves, fighting with my flesh, feeling like I'm gonna lose. I read my Bible, but the words don't penetrate. I try to pray, but feel like heaven's got a gate, locked between my sins and where His mercy's supposed to be. I don't feel holy, Lord, I barely feel free. Got guilt sitting heavy like chains around my soul. Shame whisper lies saying I'll never be whole. I messed up again, fell back into the dark, wondering if Your grace still covers these scars on my heart. But then I remember what You said upon that cross. It is finished, meaning my sins already lost. You didn't die for perfect people walking clean. You died for broken ones like me who need a king. So even when I stumble, even when I fall, even when I don't feel holy, You still hear my call. Your love ain't based on my performance or my deed. It's rooted in Your sacrifice, that's all I really need. When I'm drowning in my failure, when I can't lift my head, You remind me I'm forgiven by the blood that Jesus shed. And I don't feel holy, You still call me Your own. When I'm lost in my weakness, You remind me I'm not alone. Your grace is sufficient, Your mercy runs deep. Even when I'm broken, Lord, You're making me complete. When I don't feel holy, You still love me the same. You don't count my failures, You erase them in Your name. So I keep running to You even when I fall apart. If You see
Am minute. I guess I should have took that.
Well,
It's all good. Back at 9:30 prices.
there's a meme that says you bought a funded account, but you ended up funding dumb.
But you what?
That's hilarious. You ended up funding dumb. You funded the prop firm.
Oh. This hour candle closes in 10 minutes. Is it completely reverse?
I'm officially looking for buys now in this area.
I don't know why. ES is about gonna take those equal lows. There's SMT on the 830 highs. Keep that in mind.
What happened to the stream?
What stream?
Your stream.
I don't understand. I'm still streaming. I didn't change
Nope.
anything.
No, you're not streaming, bro.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't think you are.
Everything. I streamed. Well, I was streaming when you guys first got on here. I didn't
You
change
was. At
anything.
some point it closed.
Yeah.
Sorry. You shorting this gap?
Me?
Mm.
I'm not confident about anything right now.
Okay. Wow. I just wanted literally a little bit lower. I didn't get it. I hate trading sometimes.
Yeah, I was looking for it to come down to a little area that I had marked out as well. I guess I'm still trying to get used to you guys' terminology of that. There's a kind of like a pullback there from 905 to 915, that little area.
What about it?
That's where I was kind of looking for it to come back to before it turned around.
Yep, same.
Okay.
I might make another low. But we'll see. It also might not, because this is a value gap with a market structure shit. What to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. Mm. Do I buy now or do I wait for another low?
This is more than music. This is worship in the zone. Let's go.
You was looking at the 9:15, 15-minute gap to continue buys. Is that what you're looking into?
Come to me,
Yep.
all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. I showed them
I
talents
wanted an entry lower, but then
when I had nothing to give. You showed up.
25,043 is another
Gave with empty
entry.
hands and softly heart. But present, that's when his faithfulness met my weariness halfway.
I just feel more comfortable with it. If there's another low, sweet spot for me would be anything under 25,015.
You're buying from 15?
I would prefer to buy under that, under 15. Not immediately when I get there, but that's why I'm willing to buy from below it. It's such a wide range.
I'm tempted to. If that 952 candle doesn't hold, I'm probably gonna short. I'm trying to wait till 10 o'clock to say it looks like it wants to go down. Everything pointing short to me.
And short that hurt.
That's 62% retracement. Nine fifty. Let's see. 950 to 1010 macro, right? That's where we at right now.
Yep. Which is why I think the fair value gap at 952 is the buy, but it's just a little too high for me to buy from there.
I just set an appointment for a quest at 11:30. I'll probably leave here around 11 today. So I won't be staying.
Beautiful buys.
Wow.
I would have been up 60 points right now. Dang it. Oh wow. I was too greedy. You snooze, you lose.
Too greedy, too cautious.
Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with being cautious right now.
I was about to say, either case, I don't see the downside.
I don't know if it's too cautious. I say greedy because I wanted a deeper price.
But,
I
yeah,
wanted a deeper discount. I think when I think of cautious is being afraid to pull the trigger. I was not afraid. I was confidently ready.
yeah, I just look at it as it just wasn't your exact setup you wanted.
Yeah. I co-sign that. Nice. I'll just stop those who went short.
There goes my setup for the day.
She's gonna break through this.
Wow.
Oh gosh.
So when it creates a new high like that, does it like nullify the setup you had?
Yeah, it's just way too high up there. Because it's so close to where I wanted to exit from. I mentioned earlier I wanted to exit around 215.
Oh,
So I can get in now, but I don't know how far down in my retrace. So
That's a 82-point stop loss. That initial candle that I had caused 943. That looked like that'd be the inversion.
I'm so stressed right now.
Did want to put. You're not even in the trade. You're stressed.
That's why I'm stressed.
Nah, man. It's when you're in drawdown you get stressed. That's the stress. This next setup probably be continuation.
Mm-hmm.
This next dip. See, it's not my setup, but actually, it sort of kind of is. Let's see, if it dips into 120, that could be a buy continuation. If you want to try that.
Yeah.
And then stop loss at 086.
6.
Matter of fact, I'll take that trade. I got a buy limit at 25,120. Stop loss at 25,085. See, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
My demo there. I did a scalp off. I did a scalp off of the when it went to the high, but it started hesitating. I did a scalp because my stop loss had been small, and I did a take profit would have been to that last high at 942.
It looked like that would have took me out on NQ, but MNQ didn't hit my stop loss.
So that was like 40 points.
Me?
No, my dad, he said he took a scalp when I started to hesitate. That was like 40 points.
40-point buy?
So
Yeah, it was 50.
Oh.
nice.
Ha! If I had that stop loss on NQ, I would have been stopped out. It's like a slight little thing, but MNQ didn't take me out. I'm hoping we continue higher.
And that's the opposite of the issues I used to have, where I would have, before I would say, "Oh man, it's running higher. Let me take a buy at the highs," and you see it turn around on you just like this. Yeah. I think you work out better if you think it's made a high, but based on the zone that I drew up, and Pierre, you weren't here when we were talking about that initial zone. There's a zone that I drew out from. It happened yesterday at 13. The 1333 candle, and then the high of that zone was a 1356 candle. So I drew out a box around that, and it went right back into almost to the top, but it didn't take it. So as soon as I saw it hesitate, that's why I did the scalp from there back down, and it played out.
Anybody else in these longs? Or we're waiting?
Nah, you got it.
I hope I got it. I want to see it make a new high, and then I'll move it to break even. It's looking good so far.
Oh man, that was a nice little 3.5 to
I
1.
hate those like this.
Get to 217, which would be 217 would be yesterday's high, and then 250 would be the high that I really want on a daily. But I want to see. I don't want us getting below that 1003 candle anymore. DXY is dropping. I read that somewhere. Get out of losing trades quickly and hold on to good trades longer. Slow to take profit.
Yeah, but it's a lot easier to jump out of the winners. Wow, I'm green.
Of
Let me
course.
take my profit. You take your $2, and it's $100 down. And you're like, it'll turn around.
Oh yeah, it's much easier to do that. But the thing is that when it's in between, you don't really know. You know, I could have got out when it was in profit. I could get out now. It's in drawdown a little bit. It's when it's in between, you don't know. You just manage your risk.
It's gonna go back up though.
I hope so.
It's not that well. It'll always go back up. It could be today or it could be tomorrow. But the problem is how much drawdown are you willing to stand?
I hate hearing that.
Mm.
It might go down next month, but eventually it's gonna go back up. Like,
Yeah.
what does that mean for me right now?
Didn't we talk about this yesterday, or was I watching a video that talked about how deep your pockets are to withstand a drawdown?
We didn't talk about it, but it's definitely not a foreign thing.
Next, is that your entry right there?
Now.
That is entry now?
No, I just have it marked up.
I got stopped out.
I got excited.
So, and this is that zone that we talked about earlier, Pierre, a couple minutes ago. So it's going almost. It's almost to my 50%.
I still still think it's gonna go
The
back up.
only issue with these trades is one of the things I try to explain is my first entry. It's the best one because look, overnight price, not over, yeah, overnight price was cleared out, midnight highs. So after that, that's a form of liquidity. After that's been cleared out, don't get me wrong. If you feel convicted, take the trade. It still might work out. I just prefer not to. Um, I think I'm a little emotionally pissed right now, so it's probably best that I don't push the trigger.
That's good awareness. NQ did take out Asia's high, where ES did not. Well, that could be something.
All of that is, yeah. I'd rather be in the trade before that happens. That's a form of liquidity, so that's why.
But it's a trade. There was one guy, and he wore
So don't give
he
this buy
wore
a second chance.
Um, I'm considering it. We'll see.
That's a 5-minute gap too.
It's the second 5-minute gap. The third, actually. Oh no, this isn't where I wanted to enter from originally. Originally, I wanted way lower at 25,015.
I know.
Yeah,
What time is it?
I just
10:10.
threw so early got there just because.
I'm gonna buy right now. Get in. Give it a second chance. Let me give it a
Not
short
sure.
leash. I want that 10:08 candle to be the lowest.
I like that call.
Hey, if you see it, jump in it.
Yeah, I'm just trying not to be afraid. It's like I see it. It's in a gap, and But if it gets below that 10:08 candle, then I will close it, and then come back later or wait for something else. Because if we're at a point where it's gonna make a high, make a low, make a high, make a low, I don't mind chilling out and waiting for more clarity later.
Yeah, I'm still looking forward to cross 066, or at least dip down to there before it move. If it does move back up,
Yeah,
that's
I just closed it. It's
yeah.
too much.
See,
Yeah.
Cool. I'd want to get in a buy at 55.
55.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, that's a. I don't know. Well, that's a good range. Will it give us that? That's a different story, but that's a good range right there. Or good areas. Let's see. Because that's the 618. Gives you that 55, which is that sweet zone.
I mean, Asia High is a big liquidity.
Oh boy.
Let me see something.
Oh man, it missed your entry by a smidge.
Yeah, it touched it.
I think it might give us one more push.
Yeah.
Let's see. Perry, you were talking about not taking the trade because of the emotional aspect. There's this fellow I said trade with. He wore a pulse monitor, and if his pulse went beyond a certain amount, he wouldn't trade.
Smart.
Very
Yeah,
smart.
That's wild. I actually have a
That's
watch on right
15
now that has
minute.
a horsepower
That
meter.
thing is gonna go back up, man.
Yeah.
I had a buy limit set as well, and that thing just it tapped on top of the line and just ran back up and never came to it, or it didn't trigger it.
It was a 15-minute volume imbalance. It just went up to as well. And then, let's see, this 15-minute kind of closes in a minute. Be curious to see where it closes, if it's just going to go back out to fill up that wick. That's what I'm looking at it's going to do.
So I did a buy stop on this account and taking a shot at stop loss. Big profit there, man. It's a 2-1.
Giving this another chance. This candle closes. It's a nasty candle. It's just a fat doji. I mean, a skinny doji.
But last one that dipped down before it ran back up.
The 15-minute candle.
Oh, 15.
10
Oh,
o'clock. It's just a doji. It just looks disgusting. Yeah, this is not it today. This is not it.
might get you a chance at an entry after all.
That thing is gonna reverse, man.
That liquidity was already swept.
There's liquidity everywhere. I'm liquidity right now.
Wow. That's absolutely wild.
Yeah, this
And
is
the true shall set you free.
As a smart SMT, if I get a gap below, I might short this.
So SMT means that it's not going to break it or shouldn't break it?
It's just a shift in the direction our market is going. It's an indicator of that.
chill out.
Is it going up or down?
I'm looking for downwards prices.
Down. Okay.
I'm gonna get them with 3 micros at 85. If I can get back up to 85, I'm gonna sell a
Sell, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Hopefully it inverts the 958 candle. That's really what I'm looking for.
That was the 55. I'll buy it too. Nah. I'm probably just gonna call it.
See if you can do a 1-to-1.